Hey YouTube, this is just going to be a quick video of my full silver bar stack. This isn't my full silver stack, just all my silver bars. This represents about a third of the silver I have, a little bit more than that. I believe there's around 255 ounces here in bar form. Variety of 1 ounce and 10 ounce and even a 50 and 100, but about 255 ounces total, which is just a little bit over a third of my total silver. I try to keep it fairly balanced. I've got about a third in bars, about a third in constitutional, and about another third in just rounds and generic bullion. So anyway, let me just kind of take you through some of this and show off kind of some of the fun art bars, and I'll kind of take you through some of the bigger stuff first. Here's my 100 ounce Engelhard bar. It's a pretty hefty, beefy bar. Got that one fairly recently. Here's a 50 ounce Johnson Matthey bar. A couple 10 ounce ones. This one, I don't know if you can see it here in the video, but the Sunshine bar has some really cool kind of purple and pink toning, which is why I picked that one up. This one is a 10 ounce bar from the U.S. Assay Office in San Francisco. This one's kind of a cool one. This was the first 10 ounce bar I ever had. It's kind of like an ice cube shaped bar. I've never really seen one like this. It's AGS. I'm not sure what that stands for, but kind of a cool little chunky 10 ounce bar. Here's a 10 ounce Engelhard bar. It's kind of funny to put this one, compare it to its big brother there, 10 ounces versus 100 ounces. Much smaller version of the same bar. Here's some of the Scottsdale little mini poured bars. These ones are 100 grams each. I've got this cool kind of another small chunky 5 ounce poured bar. I just got this one recently also. Here's a Tombstone 5 ounce bar. This one is a little odd weight. It's a 2.6 ounce Bunker Hill bar. This one I threw in there. This one's a 1/4 ounce. It's a 22 round. Got this one as a gift. And then here's a tiny little 1 gram bar that I picked up one time because I thought it was kind of fun just to have a little 1 gram bar. Go over here to everything on this side is 1 ounce bars. I think there's 44 or 45 of these 1 ounce bars. And these are some of my favorite things to collect, especially the ones that have some of the cool art and things on them. So I'll kind of take you through these. I'll start up here with kind of the boring ones. These ones up here are just ones from mints. There's a couple Engelhard ones there and there. That bottom one's kind of got some cool toning on it. There's a Johnson Matthey, Scottsdale. These two are both Silvertown. Then I've got some Sunshine ones. And then this one is kind of a special one to me, this Engelhard one here. This was one of the first 1 ounce bars that I got. And this one came from my brother. He got into silver before me. And he was always kind of trying to keep me motivated and into it by kicking me some cool stuff. And this is a really cool bar that he gave me. It's still one of my favorite 1 ounce bars, an old Engelhard one. This one's another cool, it's a 1 ounce bar, little tiny mini poured bar. This one's also a Bunker Hill piece. This one's one of the little melted down ones. I can't remember what this mint is called, but kind of cool. I've got some of the A-Mark ones here. These are some of my favorites. They're these little chunky, stackable 1 ounce bars. Kind of cool. They can stack, and they're a lot, smaller but thicker compared to regular 1 ounce bars. These ones here are some of the old America the Beautiful. There's a State Fair. This one I believe is called the Old Mill. This one's called the Man of the Mountains, or the Old Man in the Mountains. This one I believe is called the Wayside Inn. This one is called the Ghost Town. And this one is called the Small Town, or Small Town USA, something like that. Here's some other kind of fun art bars. This one's the Iraqi Mobile Missile Launcher. Kind of a funny one. This is the Southeast Refining, Panama City. This one I just picked up yesterday. This one is kind of a cool one. It's got kind of a cool design on it. On the back it's got kind of like a prospector on there. Never seen one of these before, from the Nevada Coin Mart. This one's kind of a fun one. This one looks like almost like a little butter packet. Little tiny poured bar from Monarch. 1 ounce. This one here is from some weird mint. I can't remember what it says on here somewhere, but this one's a Madison mint, I believe, Thanksgiving 73. I always try to grab these art bars when I see them. If I can find them, I always try to grab them, especially if I can find them for cheap. This one is really a cool one. It's one of the ones you could break up and make it into a smaller denomination. So this is kind of, the Stagecoach silver is kind of famous for this now, but this was back way before that. This is International Trade Unit. It's kind of cool. It's a divisible silver bar. So if you were going to barter or whatever, you could break it up into halves. This one I also just picked up. A little Roadster there. This one I've had for a while, I think from the same series. These are both Madison Mint, I think, or Hamilton, I can't remember which. Madison Mint, yeah. This one's kind of funny. This one I grabbed out of the junk bin at my coin shop. Thought it was interesting because it had a engraving there on the back. Thank you to the Badger family. This one's another Silver Trade Unit one that I just thought was kind of a cool one that I picked up. This one's a Christmas one, Season's Greetings 88. This one's another Christmas one. This one's pretty funny. See Santa there flying over the outhouse, and he's yelling at the reindeer and saying, "I said the Schmidt house." You can figure that one out. There's one that's a Good Luck 1973. This one's one of my favorites. Just kind of cool. It's a Conestoga wagon. This one's a Silvertown bar. I'm not sure the age of it, but it's an older bar, but it's a Silvertown and it's a Conestoga wagon. And then these ones are all fairly new acquisitions. These ones are Norman Rockwell 1 ounce bars. Kind of cool. They've got on the side, they say, you know, where they're minted and the weight and all that stuff is all along the edge, the serial numbers, and then it tells you on the back which issue of the Post these were from. These are all from 1977, by the way. Kind of cool. They all have titles too. They're on there, I can't remember. But anyway, there's that one of a clown. This one I think is called Our First Radio or something like that. This one I believe is Self-Portrait. I can't remember what this one's called, but this one's a guy threading a needle. And then this one's like a Tom Sawyer kind of deal. Anyway, it's kind of an overview showing off some of my art bars and just all my silver bars in my collection. This is some of my favorite stuff to collect, like I said, and you know, eventually when I reach my silver goals and I'm just become more of a collector and not just as much of a stacker, I'll probably get a lot more bars because I really like them. When I think about when I first got into silver, when I thought about silver, I usually thought of it in these terms. The first piece of silver I think I ever saw and ever held was my older brother got a silver bar. He was probably 9 or 10 for his birthday. I was probably 7 or 8, and it was just a simple bar, 1 ounce bar that said happy birthday on it and showed a kid blowing out candles, and I used to sneak into his room and open his drawer and look at it, and I just was impressed by the way it looked, and I just liked it. Even back then I couldn't put my finger on why, but I just thought it was cool, and I liked the picture on it too, so I've always kind of had a soft spot for the art bars and the 1 ounce bars, and I like the big chunky stuff too. So anyway guys, just showing off some of my silver bars. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Take care. God bless.